guys, Star here, back for another episode of Minecraft Tornado Survival, and I am currently mining my way back up to land, because I cannot find the path that I take to get back up. Oh yeah, we have a storm going on back up. Forgot about that. Okay, let's get some torches laid down here, so we can see what we're doing. So I came down here to get some more cobblestone, and it looks like we've accomplished that. Let's get some more coal, got some more iron on the way. And this storm system, let me just room over here. And I will have a look at what the storm, it sounds really intense. But I don't hear the sirens, and it is right near us. So it's very threatening. Hopefully we can get back up before my pickaxe breaks. So. Okay. Alright. Pickaxe is just about to break. So. Oh, and there it goes. And I think we're stuck. And this is not good. We are stuck. Unless the creeper comes and blows us up, I think that would help us out a lot. Let's use those 2 blocks and use some of this gravel. Yeah, we are stuck down here. This is going to be a long time, so I am really sorry about this. I can never bring enough supply. It was supposed to be a brief mining trip, and then I decided to get stuck in the same hole again. Literally. So, I guess I have another story to tell. It's not as intense as the last episode about the tornado that we survived. But, this... Oh, I do have another story I can tell. I was going to tell the story about how I had a close lightning bolt encounter on the beach. I guess I can go ahead and tell that. So, this was back when we were down, like, in Florida for a few days. It was, like, about 2 months ago, maybe. But there was a big storm that had rolled in. It was a really, really bad severe thunderstorm that just rolled in. Like, you could hear thunder, the clouds were super dark. And we had decided to go down, like, we had decided to go down to, like, the city to go shopping that day. We were outside, and, the cloud, like, there were just a bunch of really dark clouds, like, all of a sudden, and I just said, oh, boy, we were in for a treat today. And there were just a bunch of really dark clouds right ahead of us, and, we had decided to cut our shopping trip short. We were gonna go buy some ice cream, and, you know, I was with the girl, too, and another guy as well. I won't mention their names, but her dad was just like, you sure you don't want any ice cream? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. And I remember, like, I was going inside a building, and these people were completely oblivious to, like, there being a thunderstorm. Like, I wasn't calling them stupid or anything, but, like, you know, the power went out, like, for, like, a few seconds, and I was like, did somebody see the lights off? And I was like, oh, no, that was the power. And this was, like, a whole power surge, like, throughout the whole entire city. It wasn't just where we were at. So, like, it happened at the hotel that we were staying in, apparently from my mom. And, it was a really bad storm that was coming. And we decided to start a shopping trip short. And there was a lightning. I saw a flash out of, like, the corner of my eye. I was like, not a camera flash, but it was just like a faint flash because there was sunlight as well. So I think the lightning bolt might have hit, like, where the sun might have been, and it kind of dimmed it a lot. And I was like, oh man, that's gonna be loud. And sure enough, it just came and shook the whole ground, you know. And it was like, ugh. It was very intense. So that had happened, and that wasn't the close lightning bolt though. So we got into our car. The sky above us was like, you could just see the lighting, and like I had to tell a bunch of people, and I asked them, you know, oh wait, was it just the lighting? And it was like, because there was a fire truck that came to repair the transformer, and it was like, no, that's what they do. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was nice. So we had gotten to the car. the wind had really started to pick up, and we decided to get back into our car. It started raining. It got Starbucks. It started raining. We had to pick them up. So, or did we pick up? I don't remember what happened, but we got back to the car and I decided to go back to the hotel. So, as we were driving, that's when the whole system just hit us. The rain came in. There was a lot of, not as much wind, but the whole, like, there was just a ton of rain. Like, the visibility level was just like you couldn't see that much. And they had their wipers just going, just whipping on, like, so fast and whatnot. I was sitting in the back seat, and I was like, so where I currently live, we typically don't get big storms like that. And so it looks like I was just sitting there acting like as if I had never seen any rain before in my life. Because where we live, we don't typically get weather like that. I mean, we do. It's not that frequent. So I was very mesmerized. There was a ton of lightning. There were a lot of close strikes, but I never saw them. But they were usually like half a mile away and whatnot. So we had gotten back into the hotel room. And they were on like the 11th floor. We had gotten out, and it was just like a monster outside. It was raining, and the visibility was just crazy. Crazy, like close. You couldn't see that much, and it was just lightning and thundering. And we had gotten up to the 11th story, and we just stayed. They had bought like a new like vintage video game console to play on, so that was pretty cool. So they played on that the whole time, and I felt bad because I like kept on ignoring everybody else. Got memorized by the weather, mesmerized rather. So yeah, got mesmerized and just wasn't really paying attention that much to anything else, just the weather. But it wasn't until like 30 minutes later, like there was a lightning bolt on the ocean, which was I thought was really cool. And I was like, oh man, I didn't get that one, but that was really cool. But it was so funny because like it couldn't have been like 25 minutes later. Her dad came out and was standing on the deck, looking out at the ocean with me. And then I looked down at my phone, and it says that there was a lightning bolt 0.3 miles north of me. And it was in the Weather Channel app, and I look up, and there was a bright flash right in front of us. You could see it hitting the sand, like it hit like the shore, like directly on the shoreline. There wasn't any glass, and it was very bright. And I was like, "Holy shoot!" And her dad kind of cowered away, like it caught him off guard, and it was like you literally only had half a second. I literally only had half a second to cover my ears from the loud thunder, and I was just like, "Dang!" So I didn't get it on video, sadly. I had my phone out, but I went into the Weather Channel to see what the storm was like, and then sadly that was the only time it ever happened. But it was very bright and very loud, and I only had a few seconds to cover my ears, and it was. I thought I would have been frightened, to be honest, but it was honestly one of the most exciting moments of my entire life. I wanted it to happen again, and I never thought I would say that, considering it was like a close lightning bolt. But I wanted it to happen again. Well, for one, to get it on video, but for another, just because the experience was it was awesome. And it was funny too, because like there's this couple heading out onto the beach, and then lightning hit, and they turned around and went back the other way. They had their remotes and switched side. They were like, "Nope." It was great, and it never happened again after that. So we went out to like Texas Roadhouse or something like that, and just ate dinner there. I went back to my hotel room after that, and I think I went down to the swimming pool area after that as well. So that was it. Was I definitely wanted there to be a sorry another coastal lightning bolt after that. I've been next to several others as well, but that one was definitely the most impressive and most exciting. So That's my lightning mode story. I hope that was good. Alright, let's get this iron and... oh, we got showers moving in. And it looks like a weakening thunderstorm above us, so... thunderstorm with a little bit of wind. And it doesn't look like it'll produce anything. So that's good. I like the new rain though. I wish the sky would get a little bit more darker when it happens, but oh well, who am I to judge? I like this mod. So I need to hurry up and build the house. And yeah, build the house and then start making the basement afterwards. Okay, where'd my axe go? I'm pretty sure I had an axe. Did I accidentally throw it out? No. It's with me. That's good. Okay. So let's get rid of the roof right here. And after this, we will start building our next roof out of cobblestone. Yes, so I have other stories to tell. I stuttered there. Other stories to tell, but I think I might save those for like future episodes. 2011. I don't know. It's pretty interesting because like that's one of the things that motivates me. That makes me want to go into the weather field. Is well, for one, weather has fascinated me since I was like in kindergarten or first grade in preschool. So that could be a reason. That is another reason. It's like weather is always fascinating. Like since I was in preschool, and I definitely do want to go into the weather field, and it has a good pay. It has like a good payment. Um, dang it! Do I not have enough? Dang it! Ugh, it's annoying. I don't have enough cobblestone. Um. Oh, you know what? I could go ahead and start making our basement, and then get a little bit of cobblestone from that. There we go. Our solution solved. Okay, so I think I want my basement. I'm gonna have it right here, and then we're gonna go underground, and I'm gonna start mining. Okay, so we'll have it 3 levels underneath our regular house. In fact, I'm gonna make like a little place where I have like I'm gonna make some beacons where I know where the house and everything is at, so I don't have to worry about that. Where the flooring is and everything like that. Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that like button. Make sure to like the subscribe button, like the like button, like the share button, like everything, dude. Alright, okay. Okay, so it's 6 levels underneath, so I'm gonna need to. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. Yes, 6. Okay, so let's go back up, and we can. Okay. Oh, whoops! I'm gonna have to break this. What was I talking about? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. That's one of the things that motivates me is because weather has always fascinated me since I was like in first grade was when it really spiked up. Like I was sitting at church with my dad and I saw this like lightning bolt on the page and it was a book called Weather and Climate. Um, in fact, I might go try to find that book or I'll search it up so I can let you know the exact book I was looking at. Some of you might know. I think it was published like during the 1990s or something like that. But it's a book called Weather and Climate. Let me look this up. Weather. Oh yeah, I was really into volcanoes. That's probably where it all started. Like, I think I saw some like dinosaurs, and then I saw some volcanoes. I was like, volcanoes are interesting. So this is like 2007. We got really interested into volcanoes, and I liked that. And that's where I got the book Weather and Climate. It had some volcanoes in it, because weather. Um, volcano isn't weather, but it can cause like climate changes. So I thought that was I thought volcanoes were like really, really cool back in kindergarten. Because in kindergarten, it's just like, whoa, dude, that's insane. So, yeah, everything impresses you when you're in kindergarten. Come on, we've all been there. Okay, I need to find where that next cobblestone area was. But yeah, we would always do like these yoga sessions in like not hardcore yoga, but like just small yoga sessions in kindergarten. They had a volcano on it. Everybody thought that was like the most amazing thing because it was such an awesome like power to look at. A volcano. I mean, it was an erupting volcano too. It had sound effects in it, and yeah, and we would pretend like it wasn't. You would pretend like you were a volcano, like what you were erupting, and some people would erupt like candy, and others would erupt like just regular old lava, smoke, fire, and lava. So it was a very, very fun time. I miss kindergarten and weather and climate book. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I remember about the book for show and tell as well. And the book, I'm trying to find the book. Like it had a white cover and like the book like was covered in um blue letters. The title was. It had a hurricane on the front. That's when I started learning about hurricanes, and I had a picture of the tornado in the index. I'm trying to find it. I'm on Google right now. It might not show up, but it had lightning on the front and had a hurricane on the front. It might not be in this. Yeah, I don't think I can find it on Google. I might have to go. I think I'm gonna check to see what it actually was. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I cannot find it. I might go. I might place this on hold for a second and go find the book so I can continue the story of how I got into weather. Oh, okay, I don't see it. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I found the book. It's up up is it use Usborne? I don't know. Usborne Science and Experiments: The Power of Nature. At least that's what the cover is. So it has a hurricane on the front, has a little bit of lightning, it has a drought. It's like a cartoonish book. It was made in 19 the Weather and Climate was made in 1992, and the author is Fawana Watt and Francis Wilson, television weatherman, edited by or by Corinne Stockley, designed by Paul Greenleaf, illustrated by Ku Kang Chen, Peter Dennis, and Denise Finney. Additional designs by Stephen Wright. Book 1 was Weather and Climate, and it has a bunch of hurricanes at the beginning and whatnot. What? I'll give you some food to eat. Sorry about that. Anyways, that got me into weather, and I think I'm actually going to continue this. No, I'll continue right now. But there's not a day that goes by that I hear somebody ask, what is the weather? Or what is the weather like? How hot is it outside? Is it cold? Like, weather affects you every day, whether you like it or not. Literally. Like, there's not a day where I don't hear somebody ask, what's the weather? Are we going to have any, events going on? It affects everything. Like, it really does. And that's a big motivator. That's another reason why I really just want to go into weather. And you got to be smart, top class. I'm in standard classes right now, granted, but you know it's not impossible. Like I said, I don't want to brag too much about myself, but like anybody can go out of their way to achieve something that they want to achieve. Like I really do want to go into the weather field. Oh, and how I got like into wanting like doing tornadoes. Like this is part of the reason why I really wanted to do tornado survival. Is also because I found this series called Storm Chasers. Some of you might remember this. It aired like in 2007, and then one of the people died in it, and they just stopped it. And I can find some of the series. I can find like some of the series on YouTube of it, but mostly they get copyrighted and whatnot. So yeah, it was a really good series. But the term Storm Chaser I thought was so cool because I thought they literally chased storms away. But then I found out that wasn't the case. But I didn't care. I thought it was the coolest show ever. There were a few episodes that were just a little too much for me. Like there was one episode where they chased like I think it was like a EF4 or EF3 tornado, and it ripped right through town, and they had to stop their chase and help out. And that we had to get it off. We had to turn it off because it was just like it was way too much. And we went to the next episode, and they intercepted the tornado in their TIV or TIV, tornado intercept vehicle. It looks like a tank. We'll see. Tornado fanatics would know what it looks like. And it was definitely one of like the coolest shows ever. I aspired to be that way. And yeah, and then I got out of it actually for a little while. I started getting into other things as well, like railroads and whatnot. Like I wanted to be a train engineer. I watched Polar Express, and I thought it was really interesting how like the engineer would like control the train and whatnot. So that's how I got into that. And I should probably go to sleep really fast. But anyways, whoops, did I? Yeah, I have a bed on me. Okay. But anyways, I watched a show called Hurricane 360 on the Weather Channel. And then that sparked the fire again for me to get back to the weather. And because I saw that hurricanes. That was another thing I was kind of into was hurricanes, and I just saw that it affected a lot of people's lives. They went into the science behind it, and I thought it was just a really cool program. Like I didn't want to stop watching it, and I had to go to because they only air those shows like in the like after 9 o'clock or something like that, or 8 o'clock, and so I thought it was just a really cool documentary. There's also a show called I got into a show called Tornado Alley at one point, Strangest Weather on Earth, and I've just been really into weather since, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do tornado survival. Before I could do tornado survival, though, I had to go on Roblox Project Supercell. There's a lot of there's some videos of that on my channel. Just search up like Superstar 24/7 Project Supercell, and there should be quite a few suggestions on that. And I would play that. I would play that before I could ever do tornado survival because my old computer couldn't handle it. So that's the reason why I would, it's been held off for so long. It's just because I couldn't do it, and now I'm able to do it, and it's something that I will like. So, but I think that is going to be all for this episode. I think I'm going to continue completing my basement. I'm going to eat some food, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like if you have. Comment down below what got you into weather, if you're a weather fanatic or not. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.